So did you know that I used to be fat? Not like obese, but I was a pork chop. As most of you guys know, I used to be a competitive natural bodybuilder. I used to own a nutrition store. I was in incredible shape in my 20s. But then in my 30s, I met my wife. And up until this point, I'd always exercised like super regularly. I always ate pretty clean. I didn't like eat bacon and like biscuits and stuff like that. Well, I meet my wife and I end up moving in with her. And she loves to cook. I am Italian, I love to eat. And she introduced me to all sorts of unhealthy, sexy stuff like bacon and biscuits and cheese. I was in love, everything was comfortable, and I just started eating. I was drinking more than I should, and I ballooned up to 190 pounds. I'm 5'6". Today, my weight is 158.6. Hey, I'm telling the story about how you made me fat.
Yeah, well, it was when we first moved in together.
Yeah, like I was a pork chop.
You wouldn't take your shirt off at the
I was embarrassed. I had like cellulite on my stomach. My ass got humongous.
You were husky.
I was husky.
Yeah.
I was husky. And so one day I just woke up and I'm like, this is insane. I was embarrassed of my body. My clothes didn't fit me. And I said to you,
I love you, but you've got to stop.
I love you, but you gotta stop. And then I took action. And today, guys, what I'd like to actually do is go over my step-by-step plan on what I would do today if I was fat. Today, my goal is to help you shed the unwanted fat and get ripped, lean, and sexy. Step number one is know where you're starting from in terms of calorie consumption. All right, the trick in order to lose body fat is to be at a caloric deficit. But in order to determine where you actually are, you need to know where you're starting from. So what I would recommend is for 1 week, keep track of every single thing that you eat. Write it down, log it. There are tons of apps out there. It's all about knowing how many calories you're consuming currently, and then we can reduce from there. Losing body fat isn't some complex mathematical formula and everything needs to be stars aligned with, no, it's pretty much simple math. You need to understand that 1 pound of fat equals 3,500 calories. If you want to lose 1 pound of fat in a week, you need to be at a caloric deficit of 3,500 calories. You could consume 3,500 calories less a week, or you could burn 3,500 extra calories a week by exercising and working out and just being more active, or you could do a combination of both. A two-pronged approach is what I personally would recommend and what I would do, all right? It's about burning more, it's about consuming less, and it's about being more diligent and disciplined about what you put in your mouth. Which brings me to the second tip, and that is cut out alcohol. So, if you're serious about losing body fat, get rid of the alcohol. It does nothing good for you. It's empty calories, it's a lot of calories, it's going to make you feel bad and not want to work out. It also weakens your inhibitions when you end up getting drunk, all right? Because if you're drinking, what happens? You get hungry, you get the munchies, and you go and gravitate towards crappy food, all right? Remember, it's about cleaning up your diet, cleaning up your life. Alcohol is the devil when it comes to you looking the best you possibly can. 30 days, give it a try. Cut out alcohol for 30 days. See not only how you look, see how you feel. Every single aspect of my life got better. I made more money. I had better relationships. I had a better relationship with my wife. It was amazing. The next thing I want to talk about, gentlemen, is your diet, because it is impossible to lose body fat and look the best that you can without a plan. Prior planning prevents poor diet performance, which brings me to the third thing you need to do, and that is stop eating out. I would rather you do, and what has really helped me is meal prep. Gentlemen, it's all about pre-planning and preparing your meals in advance. The truth is that six-pack abs are not made in the gym or on the treadmill, they're made in the kitchen. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't want to meal prep because it takes time, because it does, it's kind of bland, because it is, and you want something that's a little bit easier, more cost-effective, not to mention time-effective, what I would recommend is Factor. Look at their slogan, fitness starts with food, because it does. Guys, it doesn't matter how much you work out, it doesn't matter how much you run or how much HIIT training you're doing, if you're not consuming high quality food and giving your body the macronutrients that it needs in order to lose body fat, be healthy, build muscle, you are never going to love your body. Factor has been a huge game changer for me, because I used to be the dude that thought that I had to meal prep every single meal. I had to eat super bland, boiled chicken, steamed broccoli, really like basic bland stuff. But then I found Factor, and this stuff has absolutely changed the game for me. It's quick, it's easy, it's affordable, it's delicious, and it's super healthy. For me, I go Calorie Smart. All of the meals are 550 calories or below, but there are other options for you, all right? Let me actually explain this. So the way that Factor works is you go to that website, I'm gonna link to it down below, and you pick the type of meal you want, whether or not you want keto, you want chef's choice, you want vegan and veggie, you want protein plus, or Calorie Smart. And then all you do is choose how many meals you want per week. Me, I go 6, but you could do 8, you could go 10, you could go 12, 14, or 16. You place your order, and then Factor's delivered direct to your door in a box with ice. And then get your meals, pop them in the fridge, and then whenever you're ready for a delicious meal, all you do, you grab it, take it out of the container, unwrap it, pop it in the microwave, 2 minutes, that's it. For lunch today, I'm gonna have mushroom chicken thighs and wild rice. Look at that, right? 520 calories. All right, in terms of carbohydrates, 36. In terms of protein, 32 grams of protein. And literally, you take it out of the package, you stick it in the microwave, 2 minutes. And then when it's done, oh God, it smells so incredibly good. I got green beans, I've also got those chicken thighs, wild rice, mushrooms. The smell is incredible. I smell like some rosemary, other seasoning, but hang on. Oh my God. Oh! Tracy!
That might be the best one we've had.
It's so good. Chicken thighs, wild rice, mushrooms. Another bite?
What's in it?
It's so good, right?
It's so good.
It's like 500 calories.
Give me a bean.
What? So good. Guys, oh my God. The other thing that I love about Factor is that it's quick. Sorry, it's convenient, it's affordable. That's the thing. Instead of going to the store and wasting money buying things that you don't actually use or make, right, and it goes bad, Factor, you know that it's gonna be delicious. It's quick, it's easy, and it's shipped direct to your door. Guys, I love Factor. It is the best meal service out there, in my opinion. If you wanna try it, I got a special link down below. Go to factor75.com. Make sure to use the discount code ALPHAM40. You're gonna get 40% off your first Factor box, or you can go to my special link down in the description. That's factor75.com. Use the promo code ALPHAM40 to get 40% off your first Factor box. The next thing that I personally would do every single day in order to lose body fat and get shredded is cardio. Every single day, I would recommend doing cardio, something active, whether or not it's a 30-minute walk, it's a 60-minute jog, it's a Stairmaster, it's an exercise bike, it's a jump rope, it doesn't matter. Get your ass active. Doing cardiovascular exercise in the morning on an empty stomach is amazing for keeping your body fat in check and also digging right down into those fat stores while your body is empty, because that's one of the things. When you do cardio later in the day, you've got to use all of the glucose and glycogen that is in your system and the calories that you've got in your body before actually dipping into the body fat. But if you're empty, you dip right into those fat stores. Want to take it next level? Do cardio in your target heart rate zone. Let me explain. All right, gentlemen, grab your calculators because we're going to calculate your target zone. All right, what I want you to do is put in 220. All right, and then minus your age. All right, I am 46. I'm gonna get a number. You're gonna get a number. Mine is 174. And then you're gonna multiply it by 0.65 equals 113. All right, that's my low range. And then to find the upper range, you're gonna take that same number, 174. Yours is gonna be different, right? You're going to multiply it by 0.8. All right. That gives me 139. So for me, my target zone is between 115 and 140. When I exercise in that zone and my heart rate is beating that fast, my body is utilizing fatty acids as the energy source to keep me going. Now, like we said, if you've got a bunch of calories in your system or you've eaten recently, your body is going to use the most readily available calories that it has in order to keep you going for fuel. Which is why first thing in the morning when your body is empty, right? You haven't eaten since dinner, right? You're gonna dip right into the fatty acid stores when you're in that target zone. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is actually the easy and the fun thing, and that is lifting weights. Lifting weights is honestly the easiest and the most fun part of this, right? Everybody likes going to the gym. Everybody likes working out. All right, but resistance training has to be part of a well-rounded fitness program, of course, right? Because chiseled six-pack abs mean nothing if you've got puny little arms or you don't work legs. Guys, one of the things I will tell you is it doesn't matter what program you stick to, as long as you stick to a program. It's about finding something that works for you, your goals, your body. But the one thing I would like to tell you is when it comes to looking for somebody in terms of giving you advice, look for somebody that's like you. I call it finding your fitness Yoda. And what I mean by this is when it comes to looking for somebody in terms of giving you advice on your body, your program, helping you lose that extra 5, 10, 15, 50, 100 pounds, you gotta look for somebody that is like you or that understands you, that's a similar age, that's maybe been there, that has a good foundation and base and not just a good body. Because that's one of the biggest mistakes and things that guys do. They'll see somebody on YouTube or Instagram, right, that's shredded, 19 years old, 20 years old, right? And they're like, oh, buy my course, buy my diet, I'll help you get shredded like me. No, the fact is, they're a genetic freak. And unless you are, you're never gonna look like that because it's just not in the cards. It's not just the way that you were built genetically. And what happens is you start, you get all excited, you don't see the results that you think or that you hope you will, and you get discouraged and you stop. Gentlemen, fitness is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It is a journey. It is a way of life. And if you expect to not only lose your body fat, keep it off, but look amazing and be healthy for the long term, you've got to do what you need to do every single day. It's about working out, it's about doing cardio, it's about eating right. Because I'm telling you, diet isn't fun. A lot of times diet is the thing that fucks a lot of guys up when it comes to losing their body fat, but it is a critical component to you figuring it out, shredding that body fat, and looking sexy forever.